Hi Richard, we're also missing 4 destroyed capitalisms as well. Could you bring those out for me as well? Thank you, bye.
Zorro's Big Adventure. What's that? Was that what they were going to call it initially?
No. I was just saying, between the meetings and the secret, contacts, we could show proofs and safe houses and safe studios. I was like, this is getting ridiculous.
How much did you know about Banksy before you met him?
Not that much. I was bidding on a job for a suite of prints for this English artist named Banksy, and he didn't tell me who he was. I mean, he said he's big, but I just didn't. I don't go online.
Right.
I'm going, sure.
And this was when?
July the 23rd. So he did come in July. We met the 26th or something. There's a confirmation that he's in town. We're going to meet at such and such a time. When we met at the other studio, and I still didn't know whatever. So we went through all.
What was your impression? So he comes in, he's
cool.
He's hyped up a little bit, you don't know anything about him.
I thought he was another skinny English bloke. Like faceless guy that you'd see in thousands of pubs in England.
Right.
Just a regular guy. It was really cool. So I thought, let's do it. Let's go over it. And he penciled out his ideas. And he said, well, this one might be 3 or 4 colors. I'd like to do it this size. And I said, well, I took the notes and I said, I'll send you a bid.
How did they come to use you for the prints? Was it through Shepard or something? Through that connection? Or
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, everybody's been laying claim that I hooked you up, quote unquote. It's been the most common thing I've heard in the last 10 days.
And the real story is?
At one point, I was having dinner with Shepard, and he said, he didn't put it, it just came out incidentally. That's how modest he is. And I went, no fucking way. He said, yeah, but he came out here back in, what was that? I said, July. Yeah, when we interviewed him for the cover of Swindle. One of the things he said, is there anybody you could recommend? So we got the gig. And then I said, we've got to plan out a production schedule. So I gave him some deadlines on my bid. Didn't hear shit until the day before the 1st.
Oh, September.
Then I thought it was dead. I'm like, dude.
1st of September.
Yeah.
And the show was on the 15th.
Yeah. I was coming into town and he wants to have a production meeting and I said, what? It's a 3-day fucking holiday.
Right.
The show's on the 14th and he wants to get us to go.
So I heard because of the short time frame, some of the thoughts on what the prints were going to look like had to change, like maybe some of the colors.
We were going to do some prints when we had that Friday night meeting, I just said, look, it's going to be nuts. Just attempting 6 prints, let alone 7.
Right.
So he said, okay, let's drop 1.
Huh.
But
Do you know the one they dropped? Do you know what?
Yeah, the pie in the face.
The pie in the face, okay.
Yeah, which I thought would have been a lot of fun, but he figured out it'd be 7 or 8 colors.
Right.
And I said, that one's worth doing, but it may get lost in the rush to the deadline. He goes, okay, let's go to 6. I said, awesome, we can do it. But let's change the edition from 80 to 100. I'm like, 6 and 1/2 dozen.
Right.
You just, you didn't make it easier dropping 1. You made it harder increasing the editions.
Right.
So I said, whatever, let's just get going. We really don't start till the 5th. Tuesday, that's when I can get paints, film, paper. I just said.
So they gave you 10 days.
Yeah. Gave me 3 days to organize a really hardcore kamikaze crew.
Right.
I mean, people that I just said, say goodbye to your kids, your wives, your life. For the next 7, 8 days, we're just going to be living, breathing like not so great here. So it was a trip. See how harsh that is? He said, can you bring back my spray? And we did.
How did you do that?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you. This is a Banksy drawing. He was explaining something to me. I think this is the auction. This was the first proof. And he said, dude, what happened to his face? What happened to all this shit? He proofed the image without the background. See that?
Yep.
And I made a case that I think some of the simple ones they needed a foundation to really showcase the paper. We already knew that one of his designs already had a field on the granny.
That one,
It anchored it. And so it destroyed. So he said, well, show me what you're talking about. So I said, look, if we do it like this, there's nothing to this.
Yeah.
Plus he just said, bring this down. And then I showed him this when we printed a proof. I said, it needs a field, it's too simple. It looks like a freaking Xerox. You know, it looks new. They don't look like prints. So he said, okay, let's do that for all the ones that need it. Which are the, I said auction. Auction's gonna need a field. Trolley Hunters is gonna need a field. This one obviously did need a field. Yep. So Grannies and Trolley, Destroy Capital didn't. So it really it brings the image to the foreground. The great thing about this stock is about showcasing this natural, what they call a natural deco.
Natural what?
Natural deco.
Does some of the stuff get destroyed still, like the film, or?
I'm requesting that we finish the job.
Modern Multiples only produced 100 copies of each of the LA prints, even though they were all designated of 500. They all sold in a matter of minutes at the barely legal show for $500 apiece. They were unsigned and had no printer or publisher marks. 6 of each print were designated printer's proof and included Banksy's signature, Modern Multiples mark, and POW mark, signifying Banksy's publisher of record, pictures on walls. On October 24th, 2006, in the presence of representatives of POW, Richard destroyed all materials related to the job according to protocol: screens, film, and proofs. 2 days later, POW announced that they would be producing the remainder of the prints. They have since informed us that they will be attempting to match the look and quality of the prints produced by Modern Multiples.
What's going to happen with the next run, you know? Like, you don't know if you're going to do them or if POW is going to do them?
Well, I know that they can't match what we did. With confidence.
Like, especially like the blurring you were talking about on Sundance today, that kind of thing?
I don't know what they're going to do, man. I know that probably if they wind up striking 400 of those for Europe, of each of them, I think the real muscle is in what happened here.
Yeah.
I mean, the real stuff.
Okay.
You been filming?
The whole time. Yeah, you're gonna be famous.